When was the moment you realized that content is more powerful for you?
I saw my kids watching YouTube a lot, and I told them that I could do this. And they were like, no, you can't. So I showed them that you can do this. I fell into a depression when you have people telling you to get a real job. If you're always having fun, bruh, it's not a job.
Jeremy Scott Johnson has become one of the city's fastest growing food creators this year.
Right before our biggest success or biggest breakthrough, God is going to put us through something bad to see if we really have the faith.
Right when I knew things were going to take off for Bullethead's house, things with her and I were falling apart. Do I stay in this relationship with her and her kids that don't really give a about me? That's why a lot of people are unhappy, because they're choosing someone else but not themselves. What's crazy is that they'll make a fake page to antagonize you even more and keep with me the long way. Thank you.
All right, Jeremy, welcome to the Unfiltered podcast.
Thank you for
This is a
having me.
new journey for me, and I'm super stoked to have you as a guest.
Yes.
Name is Jeremy Johnson, and you go by Bullethead's house.
Yes, sir.
On Instagram. That's a cool name.
I go by Bullethead in real life.
Yeah, that's where
Since
it
I was
came
a baby.
from. Yeah.
Yes.
Awesome, man. I love that. So when you think back from the days before you started creating content, like what did you do and what was your dream? Share more a little bit about
I've always wanted to be in the entertainment industry. So when I was at the radio, that was like, I thought that was my pinnacle. I thought that was my shine. I thought that I was there for 4 years, and before I left the radio station, like, dude, we had a reality TV show reach out to us just by who we are. You know what I mean?
that. Yeah.
I'm Bullethead. What's up? I'm at 97.5, dude. I'm out with people. I'm meeting celebrities. You know, so me coming back doing Bullethead's house, it's like I'm back for what's mine times 10. We're more, the fame is there. We're more famous than where we were at the radio station. Trust that.
Awesome, man.
So, you know, always wanted to be in the entertainment industry, and we're in it.
Yeah, 100%. I love your content and I love what you're doing.
Yeah.
And when was the moment you realized that content is more powerful for you than the radio, and made that transition to building your own brand versus being the voice behind the mic?
Well, I saw my kids watching YouTube a lot in 2019, and I told them that I could do this. I can do that. And they were like, no, you can't. And I was like, I'm going to do that. So I showed them that you can do this.
How old are your kids?
My daughter's 18 and my son is 12.
Oh, wow.
But at the time, you know, I think this was 5 years ago,
Yeah, they were little.
almost 6 years ago.
Do they have any interest in making content for themselves? Or?
I mean, my son films, you know what I mean, and edits. My daughter, she's a Marine, so she's doing what she does. But they see it. They were filming me in 2021, 2020, 2022.
That's awesome.
They were filming, and yeah.
It's very cool when you involve your kids. I have a 3-year-old, and I'm hoping one day he's going to take over my steps. He's now like wants me to film him and to see it. So
Yeah. Content is great, though, man.
yeah, it's expressing interest. I think it's the future, man. I mean, content creation and the content economy, I don't think it's like even at 50% of where it could be.
I really feel like people cling to this organic content that we drop. You know, raw footage, no transitions, no big edits. You know, some little snippets and where you like kind of fumble with your wordplay. But I feel like that raw content with interaction, people cling to that more. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
In my field and where I'm at with when it comes to the food.
Yeah, and I notice
know what
the
I
same
mean?
thing across all of it. I own a social media media agency, and we create content for like 20 brands right now. And
Awesome.
what I notice is that the days of the over-edited video with a bunch of ding-dongs and stuff like that are
You
over.
don't got to do all that.
Yeah,
Straight to the point,
yeah.
nice and simple. You know what I mean? Show the product, show the people,
Absolutely.
raw, organic, you know.
Yeah, I agree with that 100%. And then behind every strong brand, there is a struggle usually people don't see. Do you have one to share? And what was your struggle when you were starting content?
When I first started, it was trying to find out where I'm at, what's my lane. You know what I mean? Some people, like, You have the food reviewer, where there's just straight food reviews all day. They don't do social media management. I do. That was my lane to jump into in 2022. Food reviews was not paying the bills. It was actually a liability. You understand?
Yeah.
To depend on a check from TikTok and YouTube and Facebook, you're gonna barely scratch the surface and make it. You know what I mean? Food reviewers, most of them have regular 9-to-5 jobs, and my lane, that's where I was struggling. Was, dude, I know there's something in this for me. So in 2022, when the Wing King reached out to me to run his social media, and then the Waffle Brothers wanted me to just do their content, and then Taste Buds just wanted me to run their TikTok, and then Chinos wanted me to run their TikTok. This is all back to back to back to back. So now I'm like, oh, wow, I added up how much I was making off of each one. I'm like, that's a few thousand a month, because I wasn't charging them a lot. I didn't know how much to charge. But still, the whole point is $3,000 a month, or go work at the airport full time, 6 days a week, mandatory overtime, they said they wanted. Then I saw like that taking me away from Bullethead's house. Like, dude, I'm never going to be able to film content. What should I do? I was this close. I had took the drug test, FBI background test. I passed everything. I was ready to go and work and throw bags at the airport.
Yeah.
And that's when I got approached by the Wing King, Brian Peace.
Yeah, I know.
He was on Flamingo and Fort Apache.
I know the place, yeah.
Right?
It's actually a super good place.
I used to run the social media, right? His TikTok and his Instagram. He's the one that came to me, and I was like, I'm going this way versus go that way. I don't knock the airport. I don't knock any job, but this was for me. So I knew this was for me. So that was where that's where I had the struggle, the financial struggle.
Yeah.
Because I was spending money, and my car got repoed, and then I was driving around in a rental car paying $360 a week.
Oh shit.
So and then I had to get rid of the rental car, buy a car cash that was like a $2,700 car. I still got that car. It's clean too.
It's crazy.
It's an Infinity. It's clean. It's low key. I like it because it helped my finances.
Yeah, absolutely,
right?
man.
It's paid for.
Yeah.
Finances.
Yeah.
Right? Cleaned up my credit. Got my buddy to clean up my credit. But that struggle was finding where my lane is. The food reviewer. Food advertisement is great. But being the food reviewer, they struggle. Some of them are hungry as hell.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
The irony.
I still do a food review. Don't get it twisted. But my lane was social media management, advertisement, marketing. That's my lane.
Awesome.
So now, 2022, 2023, 2024, 2025, business just grows, grows, and grows. My whole goal is now, my responsibility are my clients.
Yeah, yeah.
I found my lane. You know what I mean?
100%, man. And it's rewarding to see those businesses grow and get clients because of what you do.
Mm-hmm.
Like we're kind of in the same business. You're more focusing on food versus I'm focusing on all kinds of businesses out there. But there is a super high demand. I see how my business has grown from 2023, 2024, 2025. I think like so many businesses are still missing out on that boat and not creating content.
Oh, yeah. There's a lot of them that I don't want to jump on board yet. They're old-fashioned.
Yeah.
Some places, word of mouth. They'll stay around. The Johnny Macs, the John Mules.
Yeah.
These places, even doctors' offices. But even if you notice now, doctors' office, dental offices, they're on Instagram, they're on TikTok.
Oh, yeah. 100%.
You know what I mean? I was coaching my eye doctor, about it for my glasses. He was interested.
Yeah.
And I was like, so my thing is like, I specialize with like restaurants and stuff like that. So when like, optometrist reaches out, I know somebody. That's when I go to my network and say, these people can help run your social better than I can.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because it's about your network. Your network is your network.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Absolutely. I agree with that 100%. I mean, Sergio was here a couple of minutes ago doing an interview with you as well for the Vegas Voices. And, I see how when I got part of the Vegas Voices and I expanded my network this year, how is that reflecting my business? And that's why the inspiration why I want to start this podcast is, A, give voice to more creators, see what's behind the scene on content creation, because a lot of people don't know how much money and investment of time and knowledge and all that goes into it.
Yeah.
And also to give more voice to people like you and myself who are behind the scenes almost, and not always people know that, we're there and putting in the efforts.
Yeah, people have no idea how much money we spend, how much, I don't go around, people think I just eat free all the damn, like, no, bro, like that's not what we do.
Yeah.
It ain't free meals around here. I tell restaurants when they even now, like, hey, we want you to come by, the meal's on us. I don't want a free meal. If the food is great, I do a video or whatever, put it out, and then if you get a good ROI on that video, and hey, we want you to come back, let's put together something where Bullet Head is here every couple of weeks and you do a Bullet Head special. Now we can advertise.
Yeah.
You understand? I don't do the free meal. I don't reach out to restaurants and ask for a free meal for a video. There's no restaurant that can say this, and I can say this on this podcast, and I'll say it. They can not say that Bullet Head has reached out to them asking for free shit, free food. You know what I mean? Yeah. I have not reached out to them throwing them, this is how much I charge. I don't even say that. Now, if they reach out to me, this is what I say. This is my rate sheet. Some people, I send the rate sheet just so they'll leave me alone.
Yeah.
Because I know they just want to use me, and that's all they care about me for.
Yeah.
You understand? And then some people, hey, I'll get over to you when I get a chance, because that's what's in my heart, is to really help this community. I feel like some people just want to use me, and they don't give a damn about me. So I go off vibes.
Yeah. That's the other thing, man. Like, a lot of times people will be like in their mind, oh yeah, we'll give you a free meal and you go and do your thing, and
no,
but
you want to make thousands of dollars off of me, and I just get a free meal.
And you get like a $50, $100 meal, right?
Leave me alone. I'd rather come and support your business and spend money at your restaurant. And then if I decide to do a video, here you go. That's what I'd rather do. But when you reach out to me, you're reaching out, so here's my rate sheet.
Yeah, 100%, man. You gotta respect your time and your labor, right?
Mm-hmm. You have to. I've personally paid content creators out of my pocket to go to restaurants. Here's $100. Here's $200. Here's $500 out of my pocket to get them to go there, because I know how much they're valued. I know how much they're worth.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Absolutely. And that's one of the big misconceptions out there, I believe, for sure. But to steer the conversation in a little bit different direction, you are releasing a documentary?
Oh, you see my docuseries.
Can you tell me a little bit more about that, and what was the inspiration behind making that?
I wanted to show about myself. It's like a docuseries, more of a TV show, and we're going to pump it all Instagram, all TikTok, and YouTube, right? And then it's going to be all out of pocket. It's called All From Food. And it's going to highlight the people who are successful all from food, from the restaurant owner to the content creator. And it's going to be my favorite content creators, my favorite influencers, from Las Vegas to California to Illinois, Chicago to New York to Texas. And we're going to cover that ground. And it's a cool little show that's going to, that's going to highlight the restaurant owner. So we show, like for Vegas, we show my spots. I think we've done a bunch. We've done like 7 or 8, right? Now we're going to move on to another one of my favorite influencers out here. And then we're going to move to another one out here. And then we're going to fly to the Bay and highlight this content creator, how he started off in it all from food, owns his own restaurant, things like that.
That's awesome.
So, yeah, all from food. Stay tuned. And, if somebody, like a major backing, wants to come and help me push this on a major level, cool. But if not, I'm independent, and I'm not waiting for any celebrity to carry me. I'm not waiting for nobody.
Yeah.
We're going to...
Netflix if you're listening.
If Netflix is listening, man, reach out. But if you really look at Instagram and TikTok, we have the power to reach millions.
Absolutely, yeah.
I average 1.5 million a month on Instagram. I average like 2 million a month on TikTok. In the past year, I've averaged 37 million on TikTok. I think it's if it goes from month to month, I think it went down to 35 million.
Still, that's impressive, man.
35 million views in a year.
You know how many...
This is crazy.
How much money people used to pay to reach that amount of people back in the day when there was no social media, right?
Right. Phone books. They were in the yellow pages, newspaper, radio ads.
I mean, you've been in radio. You know how much is it, right? To charge for like a slot.
34 million
within
a year.
That's impressive. Congratulations.
So we have the power to reach the people. So I don't have to wait for someone to fund this. I would like somebody to fund this with a production team.
Yeah.
That'd be dope. But for right now, it's me and this guy called The Breathing Room, Eli. And they have I think their name is Jackpot. I forgot the name of their advertisement. Jackpot. Something like that. But they're dope. But Eli is amazing. The Breathing Room. Shout out to The Breathing Room.
We'll tag him in the video and check him out for sure. Mm-hmm. Maybe we can get him as a guest too as well in the Vegas Voices, which is I'm a part of. But what was, I mean, I know it's not easy to create a documentary. Like, what's the end goal there? Like, I know you're investing time and money and all of that to build that documentary. What was the inspiration?
My inspiration is, dude, I watch those docus on Netflix. I watch how they come to Vegas. I watch how they don't highlight real Vegas gems. You know, I love Slater's 50/50. That's dope and all. But there's Chino's. You know, who's highlighting Chino's Mexican Kitchen? You know, they went to Abuela's, on a tacos docu out here, right, on Netflix. But they gave her like a 1-minute slot. You know what I mean? Like, Abuela's deserves more than 1 minute of talking.
Yeah.
You know, they didn't give her long.
Places here,
right.
For sure.
So, you know, and it's like, they need to highlight Johnny Mac's Sports Bar, highlight Munch's Sub. Where else did we go? We went some places. So my goal is, like I said, I'm not gonna need their funding. I push it myself. I just need to know the right people. I can put it on Amazon myself and have my docu myself with my media company, and it'd be my production team.
Awesome, man. That's amazing.
You know what I mean?
It's amazing.
Yeah.
When you guys are expecting to start dropping those episodes, and where can people watch it?
Go on Instagram. Go on my page, and you'll see it.
That's where we find the links and all that.
Go on Instagram. I drop it on Instagram.
Awesome.
Just follow the page, and you'll see it on Instagram. You'll see it on TikTok, and I've been putting them on YouTube slowly, but that's where you can see the clippets of it's like behind the scenes of how I got started, how such and such is going to get started, and we're going to put it all Instagram, TikTok, YouTube.
Awesome, man. I love that.
Mm-hmm.
And another question I always ask is every content creator out there, because I know I've had moments where I'm like, you know, F that, I ain't doing it anymore. It's too exhausting.
Yeah.
Have you ever had a moment like this, and what kept you going?
You can get burnt out. You can, especially like when you're unmotivated, when you don't have a support system.
Yeah.
When you have people telling you to get a real job, when you're struggling, you can get unmotivated. I've had that. I fell into a depression. I fell into a 2-week depression, excuse me. And I told Sergio about it. And it's like, dude, when things like that, it happens. And then you can get so busy that you just get tired. The whole way to stay successful, I would say, is to keep it fun. If you're always having fun, bro, it's not a job. But when you start treating this shit like a job, then it's like, I gotta go here. No, keep it fun. I look forward to Tuesdays. Every other Tuesday, I go to Johnny Mac's. I look forward to West Coast Wednesday, unless I have to pick up my son or to do family stuff. My family's first.
Yeah.
You know, I look forward to going to Munch's Sub in the morning to speaking with the ladies every other Tuesday morning. You know, I keep it fun. That's how you don't get into
Yeah, it's a
that slump
it's a good
of
advice,
not
man.
wanting to do this anymore. You know what I mean? Consistency is key.
Absolutely.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely. Love that. And you have about what 50,000 plus followers on Instagram right now? How hard do you think it's nowadays to gain followers and to build following?
A real following, yeah, 50,000, and I've been doing this almost 6 years, right? So the followers are gonna come. 55.4 thousand on Instagram. I think we're at 104,000 on TikTok. 2,000 something on YouTube because I shifted and put all of my stuff on Instagram and TikTok because it affects businesses better. I just saw YouTube, okay, it's good to be known in Australia and all around the world, right? But that doesn't help the restaurant when I put that video.
Yeah.
So I've been pumping TikTok and Instagram. YouTube is big, but it doesn't pack a restaurant like how TikTok and Instagram will.
Yeah.
It does not.
Yeah. But as you say, I keep hearing that like, oh, getting followers nowadays
tough.
is tough.
It is, but I say organic. You'll find your tribe. Like people will follow you. They'll follow you. You just got to keep on pushing. I said it a long time ago in one of my YouTube videos that people don't subscribe or follow something that they just see. They want to see somebody that's been doing it and doing it and doing it, doing it and doing it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Once they see the consistency, then it's like, yeah, I like this show. Yeah, I like that guy. Yeah, I want to go eat that. I have so many people I meet that don't follow me, and they like, yo, I was just watching your video. I was like, you follow the page? Oh, I could have swore I follow you. I watch you all the time. But you got to think, dude, there's millions of people watching.
Yeah. I mean, that's the algorithm nowadays are getting so sufficient. They'll show the content you're interested in, no matter if you follow or don't follow.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like that's why it's harder for people to get incentivized to click that follow button, right?
Mm-hmm.
Versus just like, oh, yeah, back in the day, you know how it is. 10 years ago or 5 years ago, you need to follow somebody to see their content.
Yeah.
Nowadays, I see people all the time and I don't even follow them. Yeah.
There's a dude called Grub with Mike out of San Francisco, right? I don't follow him. He doesn't follow anybody, you know? And I see he has hella followers, right? His content's dope as hell. I love what he's doing, but he ain't following me.
Yeah.
I don't need to follow him. Because he just pops up on my algorithm. So I engage with his content. I go to his page from time to time. I show love, and I get up out of there. You know, if he follows me, I'll follow him back.
Yeah.
But I don't have to follow him the way they got Instagram set up. Dude just pops right up.
Yeah.
He's out there in the Bay, and he does great videos. You know what I mean?
Awesome.
And I think he's been putting it down for almost the same amount of time as me, you know? So, you know, that is a prime example of you don't have to follow them. They're gonna pop up.
Yeah.
People gonna follow you when they want to.
How when you work with businesses, how do you explain that to the owner? Oftentimes I'll have like in my business owners come to me and like, oh, we're not getting followers. What's up with that?
Yeah. And it's crazy because some people, I've had an owner tell me like, we've been stuck at 300 followers, and I'm just thinking like, dude, you're not. You just had a video at 8,000 views. You worried about the followers? You know what I mean? But their mind is in there. It's hard to convince them any different because that's where the followers.
Yeah.
No, this video just did 30,000 views. This video did 40,000. Now, sometimes they might have an old TikTok account or Instagram account that gets stuck, right? So it's not in the search engine. And videos aren't doing more than 200. The videos aren't doing no views. So we got to just make them a new page. So if you ever have that, make them a new page. They might get more followers that way.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Start new. That's cool. Can you share a time where your partnership failed or any lessons that came from like tough moments like this? Like,
oh, yeah. Yeah, man. With my ex, it was at like right when I knew things were going to take off with Bullethead's house. Things with her and I were falling apart. You know what I mean? And that was what I had to sacrifice. Was like, okay, do I stay in this relationship with her and her kids and her brother and sister that don't really give a about me? Or do I go and do my thing? So I had to choose me.
Mm.
And sometimes when you're a giver and you have a heart and you love people, you don't choose you. You choose them. That's why a lot of people are unhappy, because they're choosing someone else but not themselves.
Yeah.
So I have to put God first, then I have to put me, then I take care of everybody else. This is how it has to go. I can't take care of my girlfriend or my son now, my girl Rocky out west, or my son that's on the way, or my daughter, or my brother, or anybody, unless I take care of me. So I put God first, then I put me first. And that's how it has to go.
Yeah.
I have to take care of me. I have to make sure that I'm clean, that I got some rest, that, you know what I mean? I got a haircut. And I noticed once I started taking care of me first, I don't even take a bigger piece of the pie. My son gets the bigger portion. I look at it, I see it now.
Yeah.
I don't ask for much. I get $17 shorts from Walmart and a nice graphic tee. You know what I mean? That's like $6. I like graphic tees because they're cheap. I don't ask for much. He gets the Jordans. He gets the PlayStation. He gets the bills paid. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I got to take care of me to pay the bills to take care of him.
Yeah.
So once I fell out of that slump with the ex, I started taking care of me, and I got back to being at the barbershop twice a week if I want to go. Taking care of me, my mental health.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I wish her the best. I wish her family members the best. But I had to branch off to do Bullethead, to do Jeremy Scott Johnson. Had to.
Was that would you say that was the piece that
shit hurt.
Made you shift it and made you successful? Yeah.
We put shit in gear. I knew big things were coming around the time of the breakup. And then when we broke up, it was like 3 days before my birthday. It was like, my birthday's October 30th too, by the way. It was like breath of fresh air on my birthday. All these creators came to the Waffle Brothers. Some of my best friends came to the Waffle Brothers for my celebration. You know what I mean? And it was just freaking awesome, dude. I just turned, what was this? 40. It was my 40th birthday. You know what I'm saying?
That's cool, man.
It was fire, bro.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Was it 40 or was it 39? 2022? 2022? Was that 3 years ago?
3 years ago, yeah.
Yeah. It was my 40th birthday at the Waffle Brothers.
Wow.
Yep. That was dope.
Crazy. And I see you talking about God a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Like even when I first reached out to you to do this podcast and to do the Vegas Voices podcast, you were like, "Oh, I'm blessed."
Blessings.
And I know, I do believe in God too. And oftentimes I feel like right before our biggest success or biggest breakthrough, God is gonna put us through something bad to test us out and to see if we really have the faith and if we really are ready for that big leap.
It's adversity.
Do you agree with that?
Yeah. I mean, yeah. You could say so. Yeah. Adversity.
Yeah.
Our decisions, our choices, the things we do, the things we say, places we go. As men, we make mistakes as men. You know what I mean? We're not perfect. You know what I mean? As men, sometimes we take situations in our own hands and think that we got it. And God is like, nah. Look at you. You done did it again. But, I used to beat myself up over sinning. But I realized I'm a man. Man, I mess up sometimes. But then it's like, I got to keep on going. Who's first? God is first. Okay, so now let's go this way, not that way.
Yeah. I love that, man. I love that, and I agree with it 100%. Yeah. Nobody is protected from going in the wrong direction. It's like how fast you snap out of it. And
adversity comes. You know, you could be on this, you know, everything's great and your blessings, and then adversity for one of your clients might come, and then they'll call you and be like, hey, this happened, and it affects you.
Yeah, 100%. And you said something earlier that you got to value yourself. So what have you learned when you switch that relationship with your business and with in your personal life, like value yourself first?
Yeah.
What was that change for you? And
well, you start to find out who values you around you. When you value yourself, you find out who values you. You really do. You really find out who wants to make money with you versus make money off of you. There's a difference. There's a huge difference. There's people out there that want to make money off of you, and they don't ever want you to make no money. They don't want you doing better than them.
Yeah.
There's people that love to see you down and out. There's people that love to see you broke. I've learned this and as long as I was walking around looking bummy, no money in my pocket, no money in the bank, they love that.
Yeah.
I saw the look on people's faces change when I pull up in a better car. Where's the Infinity at? Oh, it's at the house. You know, and it's crazy how people will look. You can just tell by the look on their face about, you know, and then it's like for them to leave you alone and you did nothing wrong to them. They didn't value you at all. They didn't value your relationship, the game you gave them, the words you gave them. You know what I mean? Some people will actually be vocal about how much they hate you.
Yeah.
And it comes out of nowhere. Damn, this person I just been showing love to for these past few years comes out of the woodworks and starts talking shit. Where'd this come from? They never valued you. And the truth comes out. You know what I mean? So when you value yourself, you start to see who really values me and my time. You know what I mean? I look at our message thread and you said, "Hey man, do you got time?" Yes, I do, because I know you guys value me.
Yeah,
I know you do.
100%.
So that's why I was like, let me stick around and do this. I love a media run, and I like to be around people that value me.
Thanks, man. I appreciate you. Appreciate you doing that.
Yeah, and don't get it twisted. Some people think that value is just talking about money. No, there's more to it than that.
Oh yeah, 100%.
It's respect. It's honor. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think money is a byproduct.
Money, when you talk about value, and that's where people think it's just, oh, because I didn't pay him, I don't value. No, it's bigger than that. It's because you honestly don't really give a about me. That's value. It's giving a about. Do you really care about Bullethead, or you just care about what Bullethead can do for you?
Yeah. That's
See what I'm saying?
I
I know the difference. I know the vibe. I know the vibes. I go off vibes.
Yeah.
And it's bigger than just money.
I love that. I love that, man. Thank you for sharing that. Really, really powerful, and it's so true. It's so true. Like, and then to piggyback on this question, you said like people come out and say, you know, they don't like you or they hate you or whatever. How do you deal with the haters online? I know people get them, like, especially when you're big and you're growing bigger and you get the views, you're gonna get the hate as well.
I block them.
You block them.
I block them. You know what's crazy though, man, is what a couple of months ago, someone that I thought was cool in this industry comes out of the woodworks and shows their true colors. And I was like, I saw it. It hurt. I saw it though. I saw it coming. It was just a matter of time. And I had prayed when this person came out the woodwork, started talking crap. I had prayed a couple weeks before that and asked God to remove who is not for me. I say this prayer, you know, at least once a year. God, show me who's for me, who is not. And for who's for me, let me be closer to them. I pray that, right? And trust me, when you ask God to show you who's for you, bro, he shows you.
Yeah.
He shows you. And it's going to be somebody that you thought was cool as and then next thing you know, you're like, damn, I prayed for this. This is what I asked for. It's him, and it was another. It was them. And it's like, okay, I see it. You know what I mean?
That's
and
cool.
I just keep on pushing. I block them. I don't want them to have access to me. I don't want them to be able to call me, look at my page, you know. And what's crazy is that they'll make a fake page to try to antagonize you even more. Like, who does that? Grow up.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, this is grown business. We handle business. We've been handling business. You know, the person that said some hater shit to me, he said that 2022 bullet head would be mad at the bullet head that's now. That's a lie from hell.
Yeah.
Because 2022 bullet head is proud of the bullet head that's right now because I've kept my integrity. You understand? I've kept my integrity. We have not lied. You can't pay for this integrity. You understand?
Yeah.
We stay on point. And that's where I know that that's a liar and a hater. You know what I mean? The devil came to steal, kill, and destroy, and that's a thief.
Yeah.
That came to steal my joy. That came to and be a part of this group that I have called the Black Foodie Mafia, right? I let that person into the group messages, and I slowly started seeing little messages attacking me and my character. I had to kick them out of the group because the devil came to steal, kill, and destroy. They don't want to see us, you know? That person and whoever's with them doesn't want to see success. They've been complacent in the same spot. But when you see somebody like me, now you're going to say I have fake followers? Are you sure about that? Little buddy tried to say I have fake followers.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say their name because they're not worth it, but I'm just telling you what this person was saying to me.
Yeah.
It hurt, but God revealed that person to me. They're not for you. They don't value you.
Yeah, you need to get them out.
Block them. They gotta go.
Yeah. That's a good way to do it. And I like that view that you have. And you mentioned something. You need to be authentic and to be yourself and to show up. How important is that when you're talking to your audience? I know a lot of times people have almost like a fake avatar when they're online, and when you meet them in person, they're like completely different person.
Yeah.
So how important is for you to stay authentic and to be yourself?
Very. The same person I am on my videos is going to be the same person you're going to see me online. I love going to places like the Foodie Fest, Great American Foodie Fest, because I get to interact with all of these people that follow me, dude. And it's so electrifying. My energy is on 10, bro. I get hyped. And I'm the same person they see. Oh, my God, I watch your video. What's up? What's up? How you doing? You know, I bring them in. And it's necessary. I remember my first TikTok invite was in 2021 of October, right? And I watched all these TikTokers that I was with, and none of them were talking to all these tables. It was at Mariposa. You ever been to Mariposa?
No.
It's on Decatur and Sahara. It was all these people were sitting around their tables watching us. And I was just watching them do their thing and filming, and they want the instant gratification, and they want to be this, and this, but none of them were speaking to all these people. How do you walk past people and not say, hey, how you doing? You know? I went over to every table, introduced myself. I'm Bullethead, how you doing?
Yeah.
I went over to the bar, introduced myself to the guys at the bar, the bartender, and I do this everywhere I go.
Yeah, that's cool, man. And I see it. Like when we had the conversation right before we started, you're like, oh yeah, tag me on every collab. I'll accept it. We had the instance before with the guest on podcast. I'm not going to mention names, but bigger following guest. And they were like, oh yeah, I'll collab on one post.
Man, that's them. They move the way they move, bro. They move different. I can't speak for other creators. I wish the best for all creators. But I can't be superficial when it comes to people. Because you never know who you're going to meet. You could be at a restaurant, and that person that's watching you at the table could be a billionaire.
Yeah.
It could change your life and your business. And you just filmed your food, did your thing, and they were watching you and smiling at you, and you looked at them and didn't speak and didn't even smile at them. I've watched certain creators do this type of shit and move that way and just ignored them. You could block a blessing like that because you don't know who knows who. I've met so many people just by interacting, and they watch, you know what I mean? Hey, how you doing? I'm Bullethead. Yeah, I watch you. I watch you all the time. I just don't want to bother you. That's what they say.
Yeah.
Oh, what do you do? I'm a doctor, or I work for Vegas Nights. I do this. I do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's so many people that watch, and if you speak, you network with them. dude, you don't know where you'll end up.
Yeah. Where is your next blessing coming from, right? Love that. And we're kind of running over time, but one last question I wanna ask you: if your social media gets wiped out tomorrow, and you lose all your followers, you lose all your videos, you lose everything that you put out there, and you have the opportunity to do one last video before to kind of like tell your audience who you are, what that video is gonna say.
So say thank you. Thank you for this time. Thank you for with me the long way. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate all of you. Thank you for rocking with me. Thank you for pulling up to the restaurants that we go to, because if you've really been watching Bullet Head's House, it hasn't been about me. It's about the restaurants. It's about the businesses, not just restaurants, the businesses that we go and support, people going, that thank you. It would just say thank you.
Awesome, man.
You know what I mean?
That's amazing. Well, thank you. Thank you for being such an amazing guest. Thank you for taking the time to stay extra.
Oh, yeah, solid, man.
Looking forward to watch that documentary.
Okay, I'm looking forward to watching this podcast too.
And where do people find you if they want to follow you?
Bulletheads House _ at Instagram, Bulletheads House on TikTok, Jeremy Scott Johnson on Facebook, Bulletheads House on Facebook, and be on the lookout. BulletheadsHouse.store is going to be launching. BulletheadsHouse@gmail.com if you want to send me an email, if you want to collab, if you need some help, holla at me.
Awesome, man.
Easy.
Thanks so much.
Thank you, my guy. Let's go.